Sar was here today. It was his first New Game Plus ever. So just goes to show you, you know, how infrequently he makes it out.
Right, we're getting right into the match with Grand Finals, BBS, MIOM, MDZ. So many letters.
I'm very disappointed with my 9th place tonight. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
so
I did really bad for me, so.
Fountain is a pretty neutral stage here. Yoshi's is the most similar to it in terms of the size and, you know, the 3 platform setup. But Yoshi's has a much lower ceiling. So Marth against Falco on Yoshi's, you have to worry about getting killed off the top. Here you really don't. Also, it can be like FD sometimes with where the platforms are at. And I don't know. I'm not sure which character wins on this stage. But is that gonna? Okay.
I always think it's interesting when people start on a stage that isn't Battlefield.
Well, why?
I don't know, because Battlefield I've always felt like it's just like that most neutral stage. I put Joey Buff, so for me, it's like either it's super against me or it's super for me.
Okay.
So
what, like the just stages or either super?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
That makes sense.
Battlefield is like it's a good place to start.
I think some Spaceys don't like the nature of the ledges at Battlefield.
Yeah.
And not only the ledge, but like just the walls. How like on Fountain there's kind of a wall there. On Yoshi's the entire thing is a wall. But on Battlefield it kind of nerfs your recovery a little bit, especially for Fox. Not as much for Falco since his doesn't go as far. But I mean I don't get too surprised when people ban Battlefield. It does kind of, I don't know, sometimes I'm salty about it, like, oh, you're banning Battlefield Game 1, like, really? But, I mean, you know, it's a preference thing, I guess, for some people.
You know what's super funny?
What?
We look over to our right, all the Northeastern kids are waiting for Theo to get his jacket on. They're so mad.
Literally, like, lined up. What is Theo doing? He's already out of the tournament. Oh, I think maybe he's playing against Tashinde in what could be a money match, maybe? Otherwise, why would they, like, anyway. Yeah. So ZoSo is beating MattDotZeb game 1. Matt has stage control, but dude, Matt's mash is one of the best I've ever seen because right there, it was a bad forward smash. But if you have a godlike mash, then you can take those chances, or it's safer to because you're gonna get out unless they like toss you absolutely immediately. Nice fair, especially because I don't think that was checkable for Matt. I think his percent was too low. I would have side B'd because I would not have been positive if it was untechable, and the side B is never techable. But
really,
yeah,
never.
I mean, it's just too soft of a hit. Marth's side B is like it's like a little kiss. Like you're not gonna be able to tech that. It's not gonna put you into the right fall state or whatever. But the problem with side B is that Spaceys can shine. So if you side B Fox and they're ready for it, you're gonna die because they're gonna shine you if they know about that. For Falco can shine you, but like you know, depending on your DI, depending on percent and stuff, like depending on the knockback, if it shines you into the stage or not, like I don't know, it's not as big of ooh, that's unfortunate for ZoSo, but you know, we'll see what Matt does with the lead here.
What?
It was just an SD right off the bat.
Dad.
Yeah, Dad was like
our very own Dad.
Potentially a shout out to our very own Dad, or maybe ZoSo shouting out his own dad. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, our dad's like, hey, I'll see you later. I'm coming back though. You come back. I see you, Dad. Whatever.
Okay, Matt went with the early down air there. And
I was waiting for the back air there.
the
kick.
When he was trying to edge guard?
No, just like after the down smash, so it went directly up.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that was fast enough. Let's get right up there.
So, Marth's recovery is like a kind of multi-layered mix-up, and it all depends, or it doesn't depend, but it kind of changes the deeper into the recovery he gets, because like the one end of the mix-up is that you like completely delay as long as possible, so that they roll up or do whatever. They like get up down airing or something while you're still down there, and then you recover. But if they kind of are ready for you to delay your recovery, then it's bad. Marth's recovery is pretty good, but you got to mix it up well, and I think so far ZoSo has been doing a great job of that.
Marth edge guard for me is kind of hard to edge guard. I feel like I don't know. I have a hard time reacting to mix-ups.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it can be tough to adapt, and then, you know, sometimes it's like not even adaptation as much as it is just guessing. You know, like sometimes in Melee you guess right or you guess wrong. That's not going to kill, but that will, because now Matt's edge guard is pretty easy.
And keeping this one stock up from SD.
Yeah, it's you know, stayed the same over the course of, you know, it was 4 stocks, 3 stocks, low percent. Now we're 2-1. Nice nair shine.
Just keeping the lead, adding a percent. No big rush really. Just you want to keep that lead. Because once you lose that, and it's like, dang, he has 3-2. This game should be mine.
Does Matt go out there? He does. That was beautiful. Especially because I think he was going to survive from that distance as well. But if he didn't hit him, I don't know if his Firebird would have launched ever, because if he didn't hit him, maybe ZoSo probably would have hit him on his way back. I don't know. Anyway, we're on FD now.
How do you feel about FD against Spacey as well?
I mean, I love it.
How is it? How happy does it make you?
It makes me really happy, especially when I actually like do something good with it.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing on FD but you don't get the good combos and chain grabs and stuff, then it feels worse, because it's like, oh, it's so bad. Like there's so much Marth can do here just to like absolutely destroy Spacey. I do think it's harder against Falco than it is against Fox. Fox, when he gets a grab, excuse me, that tasty burger that I'm digesting. When Fox gets a grab, he can get a lot off of it against Marth. And with Falco, it's not so much about if he gets a grab. It's just beating him in neutral, dealing with the lasers. And also the chain grab is a little tougher against Falco.
Why is that?
Because Falco's weight is a little bit different. He's like slightly heavier than Fox is. So if you get a grab on Falco at 0% and you try and up throw chain grab at 0, it's actually extremely difficult. You can do it if they like don't DI behind you. If they DI behind you though, it's like near frame perfect to actually get the turnaround regrab before they basically fall and hit the ground. Nice edge guard, and this is
pretty bad for
our in-state turf defender.
Champion of MMA.
Trying to kill Dad. Like, Dad, get out of here. What are you doing at a Melee tournament, Dad?
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
I don't like that up tilt, because even though he's scooping him now, like he kept him up there for a little while, Matt managed to get down, whereas if he did something other than up tilt at that percent, he could have comboed into a kill, I think. But ZoSo looking very strong on FD, regardless of the fact that he did an up tilt that I didn't like, and also it doesn't really matter if I like his up tilt or not.
Hey, you have your opinion.
But yeah, I will voice my opinions, as many people learned yesterday.
Did you hear him?
in that one thread that I commented on.
Oh, that was so good, dude.
Like, I will voice my opinion.
Oh man, honestly, dude, I understand it. Not what you said. The whole deal with the banning like spammers thing.
Like, I just thought it was kind of messed up how serious everyone was being, even though it was like obviously a joke post, and it was never even possible that Ices would be banned at MTP. Although the way things worked out, we had no Ices here today anyway.
Yeah.
So like, I guess I didn't need to open my mouth.
So really, they were banned today.
Yeah, like
they got the message.
Yeah, like
we're not wanted, dude.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Dreamland. I like this from Matt. And I like this especially against Marth, because feel like it's easier to edge guard.
That was so sick. The PC drop to the ledge stall with the Firebird to the invincible edge guard. That was really good edge guarding against Marth too, who is, in my opinion, one of like the toughest characters to edge guard. At least that doesn't have like a broken ass recovery.
Yeah, like 6 jumps.
Like 6 jumps, or like Pikachu, or like, you know.
Oh my god, Pikachu's recovery.
Like,
shit's dumb.
like Marth is easier to edge guard than most characters, of course.
But it's super hard compared to Falco.
Yeah, or like Falcon a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Poor Falcon.
But ZoSo evened up pretty quickly actually. Not phased by that first stock.
No, not at all. ZoSo has a strong mind, in my opinion.
Nerves of steel. He can't lose, he's a dad. Alright.
Dads stay winning, honestly. You got kids, you got a wife, ideally. You know, if you're like, people die, freak accidents occur. Hopefully the dad's out there. Anyway, I'm getting so off topic.
Either way, he's providing.
Either way, he's
He's
providing.
providing for his family.
Potentially winning bread, although there are dads that play more of the caretaker role while the mom is more of the breadwinner.
Yeah.
Shout outs to all sorts of parents.
Every single one, guys. They're all great.
Matt trying to get another good edge guard, but
It's
there's
so
that
tricky.
there's that delayed Marth recovery, and Matt's roll was like just slightly too early, but you get kind of scared because if you're still at the ledge and Marth up B's or something, you can just die because you get clipped by his up B. So like, it's scary. That's why the delayed recovery works a lot, because you know, if they read. I'm taking too long to say this, so I'm going to move on.
It's cool. Everyone's got it. They say, you know what, Pete? I got it.
Okay, word. I definitely struggle getting the point across sometimes. Nice tag, but that's going to kill.
Bird gets the wings clipped.
Tipper up tilt on Dreamland against Falco at that percent. Yep.
Very good weight by ZoSo there.
I don't think he wanted a down smash. He probably wanted a down tilt there. I don't know if it would have connected anyway. Okay, there's the mash again, dude. I'm telling you. Like,
Out of the corner of my eyes, I saw his hands too. Just like storm.
90%, if not more, of Falcos there will get like thrown off stage, or something bad's gonna happen. They'll get put on the platform. But Matt's mash, like, I don't know. It's like a fail-safe. It's like, all right, if my janky F smash gets blocked, I know I can mash out of it. Especially if they try and pummel, which ZoSo did try and pummel there.
Right. So we're going. Ooh. Bad air dodge down.
So
he recovers, getting away from there.
Ooh, double down air to dash attack was pretty decent damage there. Nice jab, and I like that decision to get up attack. I think that covered everything there.
Yeah, everyone wants to see some more lasers from Matt right now. Just keep ZoSo under pressure. You have the advantage. Ooh. All the time in the world. You can just kind of laser him. Make him think out.
Uh-oh.
That's what you're talking about. It's hard, edge guarding hard.
That
mess up.
That was just kind of a flub on Matt's part. I don't think that it was like him getting caught by, you know, Marth's recovery being tricky to deal with sometimes.
Okay.
I think he just like messed up grabbing the ledge or something. I don't know, but that was looking like a really good game. It looked like Matt might take that one and force game 5, but you know, Melee doesn't care if you're about to force game 5.
Shit.
Like like, because I do think he flubbed there, and you know, ZoSo very wisely just bodied him for it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.